Hello, booksellers. My name's Carson Ellis. I am the illustrator of What is Love by Mac Barnett. Mac and his wife Taylor had a baby just a few weeks ago, and so he's a brand new dad, and we are going to let him chill out at home with his baby. And in the meantime, I am going to tell you about this book that we made together. I was maybe going to give you a tour of my studio and show you some art from the book, but then I realized that all that art is still with Chronicle, so I don't have much to show. But in lieu of that, I'm in a garden on my farm in Oregon. And gardening is a motif in this book too. It's a motif, gardens, gardening. It's also a shared love of Mac and mine. So it's apropos. This book, What is Love, is the culmination of a lot of years of friendship between Mac and I. We've been friends for about 15 years. It's the culmination of a lot of mutual picture book fanaticism and a lot of conversations about what we love and don't love in picture books. We are very kindred when it comes to children's literature, and we've been trying to figure out a way to collaborate on a book for a long time. So this book was a long time coming. It's the book, What is Love? It's a book about a kid who wants an answer to that question, what is love? So he goes out into the world to find an answer to his question. He encounters a lot of people and a couple animals, and everybody clumsily kind of tries to answer that unanswerable question, mostly by the use of metaphor. So it's a book about language, and it's also a book about the inadequacy of language ultimately, because in the end, the kid comes home without having found an adequate answer to his question. And when he comes home, his question is answered. And the question asked in words is answered in pictures. So I don't know if you're a fan of Mac's books. I would hope you are. I'm a big fan and personally think he's kind of a genius. And I think there are many things that make Mac Barnett kids literature genius. But one of them that's very important to me, is the fact that he always leaves space in a picture book manuscript for part of that story to be told in illustration. He understands that there's this critical interdependent relationship between pictures and words that is unique to picture books, and it's what makes them so wonderful. And that if you write a book and the whole story is told in words, then you've missed this really important opportunity. And I don't think Mac ever does, and he really didn't in this book. It was a very satisfying book to illustrate. I hope everybody likes to read it as much as I liked to make it. It was also made, over the past year and a half, which was such a heartbreaking year, so much sadness, but it made me so happy to be making this book about love with one of my best friends in a year so full of gloom. And I hope you can feel that too. It's been really a lucky thing to spend my time living in this happy book this year. Thank you so much for all your work that you do. I'm so grateful to you always, booksellers. I know it's been a very weird year for you too, but keep on keeping on. Books prevail. Books always triumph. And maybe I'll see some of you in the fall when this book comes out.